So for many years, probably going on 3 or 4 years, this car, the AC really hasn't worked all that well. I did try to charge it up once and it failed, and I'm not sure why. I just took it to a Pep Boys and they said that the compressor has a leak at the seal, and that it'd cost $1,600 for a new compressor. Well, this car's old. It's the Santa Fe 2007, and here's my my temperature sensor here, and we're getting 63 degrees out on an 87 degree day, which to me tells me that the compressor is working fine and it is low on Freon. So I'm gonna charge it up with one of those canisters you get at Walmart for, I think, $25, and I'm gonna see if we can get that down to 40s, 50s maybe. Look at it go, it's going at 60 now. It's actually doing pretty good. When you're driving though, it isn't very great, and because it's an 86 degree day, it actually does pretty good on days like today, but it doesn't do all that well on 90 plus days. I'm thinking it's doing pretty good at 55 actually, but we'll try to get this down to 40s with the can. So I'm going to start doing that now. Okay, this is the one I got, Easy Chill. It's got its own hose. The newer cans won't work with the older hoses unless you got an adapter, so I just bought this whole kit here. What happens is it reseals itself after you take these off so that nothing gets exposed to the environment. Even though this is R134A and it's not hurtful to the environment, they're making it so sound like it is. So first thing I'm going to do is shake it. Then the instruction says to turn on the engine, turn the AC on high, and activate recirculation mode. So I just did that. Place the coupler on the low pressure port while pulling back on the coupler ring. Take the pressure reading. Now it's 87 degrees. Online there's pressure reading tables, and for 87 degrees I should be at about 45 to 55 psi on this meter here. Where that green is where I should be on this temperature, 87 degrees. This also goes on the low side of the pressure connection. See, there's a high side there, it has an H on it. The low side is over there, it has an L on it. That's the one we're going to connect to. This can only connect to one. There are two different sizes. It only can connect to the small one. Push the button on this. This has a little snap on it. You push it up and then you connect it. Right now it's reading 48, so it is filled. It's actually charged up. There's this little disc on top and you got to remove that. There it goes. So you could take this off like this. And this comes off like this. I think they're all like that now. Then you could put this on. And I want to keep a bottle of this for the future anyway, so I don't mind charging it up a little bit more. There it is. Now it's on there. Shake the can and depress the lever while rotating can 12 to 3 o'clock. Check the pressure every 10 to 15 seconds. currently at 55 psi. 52, 55. Alright, so originally I had the recirculate and I had it on full air. I noticed that when I came back into the car, it was at 70 degrees coming through the vent. I'm going to turn that recirculate off. Here, I'll show you. It's at 63.6 right now. It's funny how it acts like it's working now, right? And it was fully charged when I checked, pretty much. But 58, 50s. I think I got down to 57s. Let's see how low it goes. I mean, that's a 30-degree difference between the temperature outside already. So it's functioning properly. My problem is it does this occasionally. It works really well for like a little while, then it doesn't work well. And I'm not sure what it is. But right now we got 86 degrees outside and this thing's at 52. So we're talking a 34-degree difference. Even less now, 33. So it's actually functioning properly right now. According to this thermometer, which isn't all that accurate. But it is showing that it's in the 50s. That one's in the 47s. Look at that. Look at the difference between that. That's 51, and then I just go over here. This is at 45, 44. It's doing its job right now. That's pretty cold right now. I don't feel it. That's what's kind of funny. Look at that go. So we're going to just leave it alone. I did charge it a little bit, and we'll see if that helps. I don't understand why it's so sporadic. If somebody knows, maybe they could tell me. I'm going to make a suggestion to everybody too. That 134A, I suggest you get a big bottle of it with the canister hose. And I'm saying that because the way the government is right now, you may not be able to get that in the future. You might want to load up now a little bit, have a spare, just in case, because they're coming out, they're requiring a new Freon called ABC or something like that, and it's like $1,000 a bottle on new cars. So AC replacements in new cars are going to be ridiculous. So if you have an older car, probably less than, like, they're still using 134 in some of the cars, but if you have an older car and you plan on keeping it a while,